For today's lesson, we're going to look back at area of circles, but we're going to look at parts of a circle. So we're going to look at half circles and quarter circles. So remember, with area of a circle, our formula is pi r squared. And then if they don't give us pi, we'll use 3.14. All right, so this first one we have is just a regular circle. So we'll put our formula, pi r squared. It says let pi be 3. Okay, 9 is a radius, so we can plug it right in. Remember, r squared means to put your radius down 2 times. 9 and 9, and then we're going to multiply. So 9 times 9 is 81. Times it by 3 is 243 centimeters squared. All right, so now we're going to look at a semicircle. So a semicircle is half of a circle. So when we get done, we're going to have to do something extra to our answer. So we have our formula, which is pi r squared, but since it's a half, we're going to put the fraction of 1/2 because we want to make sure we cut in half at the end. We don't want to forget that step. So we're going to put a half and then put our pi r squared. So pi is 3, radius, so 10, again, it goes all the way across. That's our diameter. We need it to be a radius, so we're going to cut it in half, which is 5. So we're going to use 5 instead. So again, r squared, we're going to write the radius down 2 times. Then we're going to multiply. So 5 times 5 is 25. Times 3 is 75. So a half, we're going to half 75. So that means just divide it by 2. So divide 2 into 75. Which is 37.5 centimeters squared. Okay, so let me say that again, what we did. So first thing was we took the diameter, cut it in half to make it a radius, to plug in our formula. We put a half because it's half of a circle. So we did 5 times 5, which is 25, times 3, which is 75. Then we cut it in half, and then half of 75, which was 37.5. So that was our answer. All right, so for a quarter of a circle, a quarter is a fourth of a circle. So you can see the quarter. I'm going to show you by separating it so we can see the pieces. So it's one piece out of 4 that is shaded. So just like above, we put a half. Since it's a quarter, instead of putting a half, we're going to put a fourth. So we've got a fourth of pi r squared. So pi is 3, 8 is a radius, so we're going to write that down 2 times for our radius squared. Now we're going to multiply. So 8 times 8 is 64. We'll do 64 times 3, which is 192. And then we're going to take a fourth of 192. So a fourth means divided by 4, and then a half means divided by 2. So we're going to do 4 into 192. Which is 48 centimeters squared. All right, so let's look at a few more, kind of going over our circles. Okay, so again, let pi be 3. So it's a full circle shaded, so we want the whole circle. So we've got pi r squared. So pi is 3. So 14 represents a diameter. I want it to be a radius. So we cut it in half, so it's going to be 7. So r squared means write it down 2 times. And then we're going to multiply. So 7 times 7 is 49. And we'll do 49 times 3, which is 147 centimeters squared. Okay, next is our semicircle. So again, it's shaded half. So since half of it's shaded, I'm going to put a half for my formula, and then pi r squared. So pi is 3. 12 represents a diameter, so we'll have to cut it in half, which is 6. So we're going to write that down 2 times. And what you should know is when they give you a semicircle, it'll be a diameter, and when they give you a quarter circle, it'll be as a radius, always. So now we're going to multiply. So 6 times 6 is 36, times 3 is 108. And now we're going to take half of 108, and again, half just means divided by 2 into 108, and we get 54 centimeters squared. Okay, for our last one, so it's 1/4 of a circle. We're going to put 1/4, and we've got pi r squared. So pi is 3, 4 is a radius, so we're going to write that down 2 times. So we're going to multiply 4 times 4, which is 16. Then we'll do 16 times 3, which is 48. And then 1/4 means divided by 4. So we're going to divide 4 into 48. And so we get 12 centimeters squared. Okay, so for your homework tonight, it's going to be find the area of quarter circles, half circles, and full circles.